too many Sonic the Hedgehog episodes here.
Are you telling me hedgehogs don't fire their spikes at you?
Well, we were trying to feed one while it was asleep, and it didn't do it. So I'm guessing if they could do that, that's when they would do it. When you're trying to force feed someone while it's trying to sleep. Imagine that. It's well annoying. Anyway, I recommend it. Hedgehog Cafe.
Yeah.
Please go.
I'm booking my tickets now. Don't worry. Expedia.com.
So Zach, what is the tradition at your place on Christmas?
On Christmas? What do you mean? Like, what's the plan for the day?
Do you ever leave the house?
What, to go and do activities outside the house?
Yeah.
No. My plan is wake up in the morning and then head to my mum's house.
That's it. And just eat all day.
Well, we actually don't eat for long. We, ironically, Christmas dinner or Christmas lunch takes way too long to come out. But yeah, we've been trying to make it a much speedier process in the years, where basically this year we decided everyone kind of make a dish of your own and bring it so that 80% of the cooking's done.
We'll I thought you meant you just did like that cold roast chicken from Tesco's instead.
No.
Speed it up, innit?
Everyone make one of the dishes and bring it with you, and then we're kind of set.
That's how it should have been. Why was it different in the Zach household?
No, we just used to all just come up to my mum's and then going on through the morning.
Let poor Zach's mum do everything. Let Mrs. Zach do everything, yeah?
Truth be told, my mum hasn't cooked Christmas dinner for like 20 years, mate. Do you know what I mean? Everyone else gets involved.
I see.
Yeah.
What did you bring to it? Did you just bring the
What did I bring?
Cheese bites, yeah?
I bought some fried fish. I bought some plantain and meat dish. I did the Brussels sprouts and bacon. Yeah, mate, I actually did a little bit.
All right, show off. It's actually show off, man.
So yeah, all that stuff was done already. I brought all of that.
Yeah. That was all made. That was all made already, wasn't it?
What are you talking about, mate? I'm talking about like
is good, man.
Seasoned fried fish. Yeah, and you can't have fried plantain that's already been made.
That's soggy, innit? It'll go soggy.
All of my things are impossible to be bought already made. You understand? I've got culinary skills, mate.
All right. Any peanut butter sandwiches in there?
Listen, that is just evidence of my range of culinary skills. You understand? You've got to be an expert in the basics to be an expert.
Listen, I'll refer you to the time Zach got really excited about peanut butter sandwiches. Anyway, let me get to my point, man.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I'm not even going to dignify the answer. Keep on going. What's next?
Anyway, you know, in America,
the
cinemas are open.
Cinema?
Yeah. And also, I hope I got that right. If I haven't, nobody fact check that. But and also, there's like a ton of NBA games
on Christmas Day.
Yeah, so that's a tradition. You go to the basketball or to the cinema on Christmas Day. So you have your lunch.
Go on.
No, so you have your lunch and then you go out and you do stuff as a family. What are you going to say?
Sounds a bit weird. Like, I'm thinking, does Thanksgiving take the shine off of Christmas? Do they do the same on Thanksgiving? Do they go out and do stuff on Thanksgiving Day?
That's true. They have a big turkey on Thanksgiving, don't they?
Yeah, I know. And that's only like a few weeks before. So is it like, we done this a couple of weeks ago, let's go out? Or would they do the same on Thanksgiving as well?
Maybe. Or it could just be, they love to make money out there. And that's the one time all the family together. And no one wants to spend too much time with the family you ain't seen for a year. So why not just spend it looking at something, isn't it?
No, I find that a little bit weird. But look, here's the thing about America as well. I don't think they're as reliant on public transport as we are in, let's say, London, because just transport shuts down and you can't get around. But lots of places in America, they don't really. I don't know if I'm speaking out of turn here, because obviously people have private cars in London as well.
Private cars? Is that what you're calling it?
Well, as in, not like people get cabs. I'm not saying we have cars. I'm not talking about an Uber. I'm talking about people who actually drive for themselves.
Shh, private cars.
You never heard that phrase? Mate, that phrase is a common phrase, or I made it up and it's good enough to be a common phrase.
Don't fact check, please. This episode, please do not check anything we're talking about. But
yeah, I just wonder if it's a thing about transport that it's easy for you to get around, so things are open rather than here where it's difficult to get around.
I'm a cynic, Zach. So I think it's just due to they want to make money.
Just hate Christmas. Americans only have half a day devoted to Christmas. And it's
their holidays are meant to be really bad, aren't they? The holidays they get. So, Anyway, my point is going to the cinema on Christmas Day. Yeah. I haven't been to the cinema in a while, Zach.
Yeah.
Because the last time I went, it wasn't the greatest of experiences.
What, the cinema experience or the film?
No, the actual cinema experience. I don't think people have good cinema etiquette anymore.
All right, go on. But you do know that
I know
it's like
for a fact.
Communal,
yeah, you're one of the people I'm talking about. I know for a fact.
No, go on, because the point I'm even making is that as a community, as one instance of a screen full of people, you can kind of dictate what the etiquette is. So collectively, you can tell someone to shut up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but then it needs to get to that bit, though, doesn't it? For everyone to, it needs to get quite bad for everyone to be like, shut up. This is Britain, mate. It takes a very long time for us to complain.
Yeah. I'm not even saying everyone at the same time, but for you to know that everyone wants that person to shut up.
So I was looking like there's no rules, isn't it, in the cinema for
not really
etiquette. So I was looking online, and there's another podcast, and they did a cinema. It's a film podcast, and they did a cinema code of conduct. So I wanted to test you, Zach, because I think you are.
I already know that they're gonna go too far. But hold on, before you even start, there are different categories. Maybe I'll talk about the categories afterwards. Go on then.
Go on. Yeah. So give me a time. I'm sure you can give me a time where you've either had this or where you can experience it. Because I think, because I do think like going to the cinema where we are. I don't know specifically where the exact cinema you go, but I think in London, in a city, is pretty similar. There's a lot of. It depends on the film, but there's a lot of like whooping and a lot of like kids talking at the back like it's their living room.
Okay,
it's quite annoying. But okay. First, this is the code of conduct, right? We'll put it on the show notes. But it says no eating of anything harder than a soft roll with no filling.
See, look, already they've just gone off piece. I don't know where these guys think they are. No, do you understand that they sell popcorn outside of this door? Do you understand that sometimes they wheel in a little wheelbarrow of popcorn to sell us, and you're telling me we can't eat anything harder than a soft roll?
It's true, like nachos as well. That makes loads of noise.
Exactly. Come on. What did you think was happening here? Nah, they need to book out a whole cinema for themselves. They need to go to the 7:30 a.m. showing of their movie if that's what they're really expecting.
That's my kind of showing, man. Get your choice of the seat and everything. Basically, I think the people who wrote this, they're in charge of selling the hot dogs, isn't it? No one buys hot dogs anymore.
It's soft hot dogs.
Not crunchy hot dogs.
Exactly. Some of these rules I already know. They're going to be like rules for the theatre, which is quite different. You can't go to a theatre show, a live show on stage, and be eating popcorn. Well, I would, but I can understand it will be frowned upon for you to be eating popcorn.
They sell ice cream, innit? Ice cream, because it's soft, see?
Yeah. So in the theatre, I can understand that. In the cinema, we're not distracting the people on stage. The people on stage aren't there. You understand? They're projected on the screen. We're good. They're not gonna distract or forget their lives.
There's other people. It's not your living room.
I understand, but
Stop crunching on your freaking pot cracklings,
no,
man.
mate, we're setting the bar in the wrong place. They need to understand that there's other people who are eating popcorn. So stop getting upset that you're hearing a little bit of popcorn. This is part of the cinema atmosphere.
Exactly, and popcorn under your shoes as well. Have you ever seen anyone eat something that something weird in the cinema?
That was louder.
Oh, anything weird like smell.
I've taken plenty of burgers into the cinema.
Burgers, you know. Oh my goodness. This is why I don't go to the cinema.
Whatever, man. Whatever, man. I don't take long to eat it, but I've taken an extra value meal into the cinema, mate.
Gonna smell it up, man.
Sure, I've seen people bring like homemade food to the cinema and eat it.
Homemade, yeah. No, definitely. When my mum used to go to the cinema, I'm pretty sure she brought some spring rolls, some noodles, some everything.
Yes, here's some rice I made at home.
Yeah,
here's
exactly.
Some noodles I made
rice
at home.
and adobo chicken where we're eating that.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Proper loud, like being like, yeah. Have you eaten? Have you eaten? You want some? It's over the film. Have you eaten? Have some spring roll. Yeah. No problem there. So no. How about slurping? You a slurper?
Mate, they sell slushies in the cinema foyer. You can slurp your slushie all you like, mate. But no.
Mate,
I'm not slurping on purpose.
It's finished, mate. Stop trying to like get the little bit.
Yeah, get out the last little bit of juice.
Like you're 6 years old or something.
No, not particularly a slurper. I think the author of this list was more thinking about soup. It's so irritating when they slurp their soup.
Bring soup. That's you in it with your 3-course meal. Bringing soup. Wait, I haven't had my onion soup yet before my freaking roast chicken.
My rotisserie chicken.
Yeah, from Tesco's. Right. No rustling.
Yeah, okay. These are all the fake rules, man. Come on, there's gonna be.
But again, like, what food can you have that doesn't rustle?
Yeah,
it's all going to be in containers that rustle, unless you put it in a Tupperware. Unless you put your burger in a Tupperware, Zach. But then once you open that Tupperware, all that smell's going to come out of your burger.
Yeah, jokes. But look, with that said, I'm conscious of the fact this is going to make some noise, but I got to eat my snacks. If it's like a really tense scene, if it's a tense scene that we're really listening out for the dialogue, I don't dive into the popcorn bag at that point. You get me? But when there's gunshots, what are you complaining about?
You gotta know, innit? You gotta know. I can imagine Zach and during Schindler's List, he's just like opening loads of packet of Doritos for everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they're doing that. All right, another one. No hobbies. This includes
hobbies.
Yeah, right. No, because people will do this, right?
What, to start juggling in the middle of the movie?
Just collecting better stamps.
Exactly.
It does say it includes knitting.
What?
But you know what? I think this code of conduct is from BBC, by the way. This code of conduct's got a bit...
Mate, what day was this published? I think this was published on the 1st of...
No, mate, I think they've got it a bit twisted when they say hobbies, because it says this includes knitting, drug dealing, model aeroplane assembly, fighting, having sex, and updating Facebook.
Wow.
Now, out of all of them, only knitting is a hobby, or maybe the aeroplane assembly,
Mate, aeroplane assembly. This is too tongue in cheek. They're just taking the mick.
Yeah, but like as if that. What do you like to do in your spare time, mate? I like fighting. Yeah, all right. See you later, mate.
Yeah, when I have enough time, I do a little bit of drugs, but
I like drinking drugs. Just as a hobby, just a hobby,
Exactly.
But the whole you updating Facebook.
Yeah,
because that goes with because they've also got no mobile phone usage, And there are people who now take a picture. You know, when that certificate comes up, when it says the name of the film and the certificate,